welcome. It's a pleasure to see you all. We have no announcements aside from the release of Shards of Contagion. Much as we made an announcement last week, I didn't do it just quite justice because I got the notification that it was out and available right as we started to stream. Shards of Contagion introduces Gabriel Horn's Mirrors and mirrors fantasy folk to the updated version of Chronicles of Darkness and the Contagion Chronicle. So that means you can play as a werewolf, a vampire, a mummy if you so choose, anything from the Chronicles of Darkness, but you'll have a reason to be a part of a coterie, a pack, whatever you want to call it, and work together with perhaps your mortal enemy. Werewolves and vampires working hand in hand to fight against the contagion that is leaking out from the God Machine. If those words make no sense to you, pick it up. They will. It's a great time. You guys also introduces Dampier, sort of half vampires, Wargas, which are kind of like half werewolves. At least that's the way I understand it. If I'm wrong, I helped write it. So, well, it's too late now. Can't take it back. You can also play as a rat folk, a bunch of different stuff. Goblins. They introduced goblins and elves and things. Soul Forged, sort of clockwork people. Introduced with the fantasy folk from Gabriel Horn's Mirrors. You should pick it up. It's really cool. It's very interesting. We will likely be doing a one-shot here over on our channel, just to get a feel for it. One of my favorite additions into it is the Atlanteans, that are sort of precursors and, of course, the ancient civilization, and they're more like enhanced humans. It's very, very interesting to me. But it's over there on Storyteller's Vault. It's called Shards of Contagion, or Shards of Contagion Mirrors. It's a very interesting supplement that myself and a couple other people that you may or have seen on this channel had a part in, wrote in, and poured some love into. So give it a check out when you can. With that being said, that is our first and only announcement. Let's go ahead and meet our Cainites tonight, shall we?
Hello there. I'll be honest, everything that you just said sounded pretty awesome to me. But otherwise, I'm pretty excited for everything that's going to go down during this and seeing how things progress.
What's up, everybody? It's Trey. Ready to see what happens. Do some stuff. Maybe kill some people. Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's get straight into it.
Hi, I'm Isaiah. Once again, my wife and kids are being held hostage for me to play the role of West. I'm praying for their safety, and I hope we have a good game so I can see them sooner.
If we get a terms of service violation for your cries for help, I swear to God.
Give me back my wife and kid. I don't know.
The man is single, all right? We're going to go ahead and swap over. We appreciate you guys. Let's jump right into it. A recap, if you would. Somebody, anybody.
Alright. I'll take the lead this time, I guess. So last time we decided to pay Hannah and the Seven a visit. Let her know she had a traitor in her mix. Hopefully win some good favor, whatnot. We get there and pretty much immediately we piss her off because we kind of just invite ourselves into her little private quarters room. It's a bloody massacre. We don't bother to really check what's happening. We just tell her we'll come back in a little bit. Jason tried to get taken off by some rando dude, forgetting he has, vampire powers and things like that, but this, whatever, I guess. And then we had West over there in the corner just eating people in somebody else's territory, I don't know. Whatever. And then we, thanks to Trey, we found out that Hannah's pack had been murdered by one of their own. And Hannah killed her. And that's where we are.
Well said. And that is where we find our Cainites now gathered together within Hannah's club. The scene is yours, gentlemen. You are with Monique. Mashenka, notably, is gone still.
Yeah, I took off to look for Mashenka after saying my piece.
Understood. What are the rest of you up to? We'll get to you very shortly, Trey.
Always still sitting around the table, just waiting and watching, seeing if she busts out the door in a rage or not.
And I'm also waiting on if my little wraith buddy ever decides to report back any sort of whispers or rumors that he's hearing.
Understood.
West is doing the same, but eating human food, blending in.
Understood.
Food's food.
As you guys are waiting then, Trey, where are you headed to look for Mashenka?
She took him outside, right?
You'd be real...
Otherwise, I'd try to use smell, you know, of blood.
Understood.
Right.
You, I would say normally you'd be following Wesley's instructions as he saw where she went, but with your senses, yeah, of course, you can follow the scent of the corpse. You hunt. You move through the club. You pass through writhing bodies of dancers and the sweat of mortals. Make your way to a back exit. You take said exit. Not a filthy alleyway, but certainly an alleyway. As clean as they can be. You look to your left and you see Mashenka speaking with someone. It's a gentleman in tailored suit, thin tie. Kind of fashionable, really.
Am I just exposed, or can I like look around the corner, or like, you know, try to listen in? Or
You can, of course, go ahead and give me a stealth roll. Let me know if you don't want to be seen.
This is hard to say. I've never been suspicious of Mashenka, but with all the Camarilla activity and, you know, Hannah going through her shit. Ah, man. Yeah, I'll do. I don't want to be noticed. But okay, what did you want me to roll?
A stealth, if you would.
Okay.
Whatever attribute you'd like to use in your physical.
Composure.
By all means.
And with this, right? Could I possibly like try to tune in, like blood wise, like what I just did with Mashenka?
Mm-hmm. Well, what are you trying to discern?
Like her, I guess just the emotional state of her right now. Like, does she feel like she's in danger, or you know?
So I like where you're going with this. The Volder doesn't necessarily give you sort of updates, as it were. It's not a sort of an iOS update. But I'll say that you can peek into, would she be comfortable in the situation? It's more of the general sense of how she would react to situations. Would she like certain ideas and scenarios? You can peek into that. Absolutely.
3 successes on that roll.
3 successes on the roll. You are sufficiently hidden, at least you feel. So peeking into that, walk me through this. What do you personally, as a player, what do you know of Mashenka?
Well, I know she's like pretty much the next in line to be the pack priest, right? Out of the group she's probably been enabling me, you know. I mean, she has been enabling me to read the book, right? She's been letting me do all that shit. But outside of that, being pack priest or upcoming pack priest, and you know, she's a Zamichi, isn't she? Yeah. Outside of that, I don't know much about her. She's always treated me nice. So
I'd say through your bond, you would know that she cares about the pack. Venturing into... She's not typically present for dangerous situations like this. But her pack has journeyed into potentially a lion's den, and she's made an appearance. There's no reason why she wouldn't be with them now, unless something was wrong.
okay. Well, hmm. Should I just walk up to her? Obfuscate is a character trait of TREY, so I'm gonna obfuscate and walk up to her.
Understood. Give me a roll for the ability. Or the rouse check, I should say.
Yeah. It's a failure.
So your hunger rises to what level?
It might be like around 3, maybe.
Excellent. The beast begins to whisper in the back. Really, it's not that much of an issue. If he's causing a problem, then we should eat him. I'm sure Mashenko would appreciate it. You make your way, TREY. You begin to approach. You take careful steps, making sure that you're not heard. Sticking to the shadows, just in case there's aspects in play. Quickly, you see him bite her, forcing her neck exposure, and begins to drink.
Wait, calm down. Calm down, all right? Can I get a reaction here or something?
What would you like to do, TREY?
Tackle him?
Of course. Go ahead and give me brawl.
You sure you don't want like athletics? Yeah.
Give me a reason for athletics, TREY.
I'll use brawl. He's kindred though, so I got the specialty for kindred brawl.
Okay.
Courtesy
Excellent.
of non-confrontation. All right.
When everyone spent XP. Love that. I believe you guys all have that specialty now. Go ahead and give me the brawl. And your choice, might have dexterity, if you want to try and twist him out of the way, or if you want to brute force this, entirely up to you.
I'll brute force this. As well as can I initiate a power of discipline?
By all means, what would you like to do?
Feral weapons.
Of course. Feral weapons
Yeah.
active with a rouse check, correct?
Success on the rouse check.
Excellent. You remain at 3 hunger.
Okay. So brawl and should I do it? I want to rouse the blood too.
By all means.
Success. Brawl. You said dex or strength. I use strength. Yeah. And then rouse the blood. 6 successes with a messy crit.
Success with messy crit. This is for your combat, correct?
Yeah, for the tackle.
Understood. You tackle him. There is, you want him on the ground? Do you want him just shoved away into a wall? What would you like to do, Trey? Take some narrative control.
Are they like in the alleyway?
Currently, yes.
Yeah, if they're close to the other wall, yeah, I would like to push him up against the other wall. You know, hands gripped, claws wrapped around his arms, you know, shoulders, and like looking as threatening as I can with my ugly ass face.
Understood. You do this. He looks up at you and smiles, his hair now tousled in front of his eyes. Adorable. Is there anything you do? Standing there. Slack-jawed and just standing.
Man, I'm in a shitty situation, guys. So why y'all let me come out here by myself? All right, well, if she's kind of like out of whack, then I don't know. Can I like toss him or something? Like in the opening, like out of the alley onto the street?
Of course, you may attempt to do so. He's going to, of course, fight back.
Then yeah, I'll try to do that. You want me to roll brawl?
Please.
What the? I'm not tough, guys. Fuck. I'll rouse the blood again. Success. Two. Strength. Raw. Okay, cool. Four successes.
4 successes. On his part as well. You shove. Perhaps a bit too wildly. Sort of moves your hands as you go to shove him, sort of some martial arts fashion. He finds his hands between your arms and shoves them away. All force sort of subsided over to his sides. Adorable. Leave us be. Trey, I need you to make a roll.
Oh, I was looking at his feet.
I'm afraid it doesn't
No,
matter.
no.
I'm afraid
Okay.
you may be, for your knowledge, you may be looking at his feet. You've been given this this lesson a number of times. I'm afraid it doesn't matter in the situation, Trey. I'm going to need you to make an intelligence resolve roll, please.
Y'all really gonna make me go into a frenzy?
Or shut up. How long has Trey and Mashinka been gone for?
This is happening not even for a 2-minute span. Mashenka's been gone for a while.
Cool. And did Trey make it clear he was going to go see what Mashinka was doing before he dipped on this?
After explicitly telling you all my feelings about the danger that we might be in, and saying,
yeah, that's the last thing I remember you
"Go
saying. That's what I'm
find
saying.
Mashenka because none of us should be by ourselves." Yeah, I told you I was just going for Shank. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Okay. I mean, like, Wesley will go after, like, I don't know, like 5 minutes. Like, if you can survive another 3 minutes, bro, I got you. Like,
You said intelligence and resolve.
I did.
I'm gonna rouse the blood. It's a failure. I'm at 4 hunger.
Stop playing with him and kill him. Drink from him. That bestial rage speaks to your ear, Trey. But it changes. The voice shifts, becomes more feminine. It's Mashenka's voice in your ear.
That's fucking weird. Oh, shit. Okay. 7 successes with a messy crit.
7 successes with a messy crit. 7 successes on my end with no crit. So, from what I can see, you don't find yourself inclined to listen. What would you like to do, Trey?
I'll listen to Mashenka's voice in my head and attempt to attack him.
By all means.
Can I like voluntarily go into a frenzy of sorts?
I'll ask you this question, Trey. You can't necessarily voluntarily trigger a frenzy. I'll ask, how mad are you? How angry are you? How scared are you? Any intense emotions going on?
Well, yeah. It's from his eyes, Mashenka is in danger, and I mean, I feel like this connection thing is building, and Trey has been very, I guess, hostile. I guess just emotionally for the last few days, maybe. So yeah, he's extremely angry and protective over Mashenka at this moment.
Understood. Well, then let's see how angry you are, shall we? I'm going to ask you to make the roll for frenzy. I'm not going to give you the opportunity to succumb to it. So,
Well, I just
Go on.
just want to do like, what Cain always preaches. Gangrel. They ride with their beast. They're not consumed by it. So that I'm just trying to embody that. Yeah.
I'll allow you to ride the wave. Let's double check something before we get this, shall we? I would like you to I'll tell you what. Embodying the messages of Cain for Gangrel in the Proverbs of the Book of Nod. I'm going to lower the difficulty for you to allow you to, or rather raise the difficulty, since you are kind of digging into wanting to be frenzying. But I'm still going to make you roll. So, your willpower, if you would kindly.
I have 6 willpower.
All of it.
Oh, you want me to roll 6?
All of it. If all of it is unmarked, then by all means. If you've used willpower, you'll be rolling less.
They're all marked. I haven't used willpower in a while.
Okay. No. So what I mean is, have you expended willpower to reroll dice?
No.
Okay. Then by all means, roll 6 dice.
It doesn't matter if there are
Equal to one-third. Add dice equal to 1/3 of your humanity. Apologies. What is your humanity?
1, 3.
Yeah. So add an extra die.
Okay. So 7 total dice.
By all means.
Do I use hunger dice for these two?
Negative.
Okay. Uh, 4 successes.
4 successes. So, Trey, your rage builds. You're furious. Shank is in danger. Another one of your pack is threatened. You went to frenzy. I'm allowing you to ride the wave.
Okay.
What do you
Does
do?
that take my turn? Oh, okay, okay. I wasn't sure if that takes my turn or not. But I'll attack him.
Understood. In response, he's not going to defend. Actually, I'm sorry, he is going to defend, but in addition, he's going to cause you to make another roll for your intelligence and resolve. Now, in frenzy, you have. You may only use physical disciplines. You resist mental disciplines with 3 extra dice added to your pools. So go ahead and roll intelligence resolve, but with +3 dice.
Nice. Okay. Can I use my willpower reroll? No.
There's not technically nothing saying you can't.
I mean, it's not like I need it anymore. You know.
If you would like to use your willpower reroll, I'll allow it.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing saying in the book that you can't. So, we'll see.
It's a total of 5 successes.
5 successes. Stand by. In all the excitement, I forgot to roll his pool.
We could just count it as a 0 if you want.
I mean, no.
Okay. Just giving you options.
I will say, though, since I already have your result, I will forego rousing the blood to make it fair, shall we?
Thank you.
How many successes did you say?
It sounds like it really doesn't matter. So, 5.
I have 8. I'm gonna go ahead and I've already won, but I'm gonna fish for a crit. Got it. Trey, you hear him call out, "Stay where you are!" You find yourself locked in place. It makes sense that you should stay. It's the point of bloodshed. Is she really in danger? You find your mind confused. The Valdery, the tie to blood is speaking to you. Your own beast has taken your form. And then his voice is so compelling. You stay where you are. Meanwhile, Jason. You hear whispers.
Yes.
There is an issue.
What is it?
Something outside. Your friend is in danger. If you go to him, you will be in danger as well.
I'm gonna tap onto the shoulder of both my compatriots here. All right. Hey,
What's up?
outside, danger. We need both that. Apparently something's going on outside. So, back up. Hold on.
All right, man. After you. Wes grabs his obsidian slab.
All right. We're gonna start making our way outside then.
You let all of us know that, or just West?
He said both of
everyone-
us. He said he tapped
Yeah.
both our shoulders.
I assumed it was only us three at the table, so I said tapped you guys' shoulders to let you guys know.
No, I think Monique's with us, right?
Yeah, she is.
Oh, then. There's danger outside, apparently. Yeah. I'm gonna check it out. Any of you want to come with? Come with.
What? Watch the door. Keep us apprised of the situation, Monique. Let's go handle this.
You said Monique. You want Monique to guard the door?
To watch Hannah's door.
Understood. She complies. Makes her way over to the hall.
I don't like the way you said that.
Me either. I don't like when Ramos talks at all, bro. It's always something vile.
Gentlemen, you begin to make your way over. You will arrive in a turn. Trey.
10 done.
You stand in place, bearing your fang, feral weapons out, claws elongated. What happens with Frenzy for gangrels is take on a little bit more animalistic nature. What does yours look like, Trey?
I appear closer to, I guess, dog-like feature, canine-like features. Maybe longer canines, hair growing, stuff like that. I don't know if structure changed at all, but you know.
Understood. Stand in place. Truly, your beast is taken. He stands up and rights himself and then calls out to Mashenka. Come along, dear. You will let us leave. Need another roll from you, Trey. Same roll.
God damn it.
Same roll. Adding 3 dice.
Can I rouse the blood too?
Again, let me double check if there is a. First of all, let me make. Let me.
I feel like you blood open.
No, don't. No. Again, there's nothing. I don't believe there's anything stating that. Stating that you can't, but let me double check. May not use willpower to re-roll dice. I was incorrect. But I don't see anything here that says that you can't rouse the blood.
I roused the blood, and it was a failure.
Bringing you to what hunger level, Trey?
Well, so if we count as me, kind of going into trying to induce. We left it out at that blood count, right?
Correct. You are in a fury frenzy.
Fury. Okay, yeah, that's okay. Well, I'm at 500 right now.
Excellent. Well, the good thing is you're already in a frenzy, Trey. So even if you get another failed rouse check, there's nothing really stopping you. You're already in a frenzy. It's a little more hunger onto it, you know?
Who cares?
We'll see. Surely nothing will go wrong. Your roll, please.
Nine successes with a regular crit.
Ten successes with a regular crit. Sorry, I was counting.
Oh. Fuck you.
So, Trey, you're compelled to let them leave. Now, you are no longer locked in place. That command has been carried out. You stood where you were. He said stay where you are, and you did exactly that. Now you are compelled to let them leave. You're still in a frenzy. So, I'll say clevering your way out of this isn't going to really be beneficial.
Damn.
But Mishenka begins to walk past you. Calm as can be. Over to him, and they begin to leave the alleyway. They depart. You let them leave. They round the corner. You feel your muscles tighten. You've done your task. You let them leave. The door opens behind you. Gentlemen, there Trey stands. Elongated claws, sort of a mane beginning to grow down his spine. Fangs elongated. You can see he's crouched down, ready for war, ready for combat in all its forms. The door opens. Trey, your eyes, your head turn. Your eyes dart over to the door. His eyes have changed. Pupils are large, but the thin iris is this sort of golden yellow color. Gentlemen, what do you do?
I mean, like there wasn't like nobody in my line of sight that may have, crossed over in the alley or something like.
You're in a fury frenzy, Trey. You're angry. I'm not going to say that you are compelled to attack your friends, but you are angry. Gentlemen, let's see if you guys can notice how angry he is, shall we? Insight. Let's see if you can dig into what Trey is feeling, shall we?
Where was he looking? When we walked out, was he still looking down the alley?
It's difficult to say. When much like
isn't his body still like his legs and stuff still locked though, like facing a certain direction? He says just his head snapped.
Yeah, he's turned away. He's facing down the alleyway. He's turned. He's now the moment the door opened. The noise has caught your attention, Trey. You've turned and looked behind you. Whether you turn fully and I'll leave entirely up to you. You are riding the wave. I'm not going to force your. I'm not in control of you.
Just a twist of the top portion. He's also crying. He's an angry crier.
Excellent.
So there's blood streaming down.
So you got
For the wits.
insight
Sorry.
and wits and insight, please.
2 successes for wits and insight. And I was gonna use celerity to run down the alley to where he was looking.
Yeah, I was gonna do the same, and I got 3 successes on insight.
3 successes, 2 successes. Jason?
2 successes.
Damn, Wes is insightful.
And yeah.
How many successes, Jason?
2 successes.
Excellent. I would say that the 3 successes is enough to very clearly see. I mean, actually, even 2 successes. Gangrel are pretty easy to see. Oh, he's in frenzy. You guys all know he's in frenzy. So now, if you would kindly your actions.
Rapid reflexes to run down the freaking alleyway. He's in frenzy for a reason.
Get outside and immediately close the door behind us so no one else sees him like this.
I'm gonna follow Victor. Rapid reflexes down the alley.
Oh, y'all guys are so
Rather
good.
fleetness, not rapid reflexes.
Understood. Jason?
I'm just making sure that no one else noticed our little friend here. So I'm just closing the door behind us, make sure no one else is there, and then I'm gonna take running off after them.
Understood. Wesley, Victor, you run. Trey, anything from you?
Well, in an effort to avoid fighting, people that matter to me, but I need to fight someone, right? I need to rip somebody apart, right? So you say you closed the door, right?
Yep. Close the door.
You're a fucking asshole. You know that. I'll run to the front part of the club and start tearing through the line of people. That's in the
Jesus
front
Christ.
Excellent.
Humanity 3.
Trey.
I mean, he could follow them now, right? They rounded the corner. They left.
I'll say
your order was done, right?
I'll say you could, yes, Trey. Your order was to let them leave. They technically left. But
so
it's
now I can hunt.
You can if you'd like.
Okay, then I'll go on all fours and start.
We just follow this rabid Trey.
All right, excellent. So.
Oh, damn it! Oh man. Oh.
So.
I hate y'all. Okay.
The 3 of you begin to run. Trey, in frenzy. You are much quicker than you should be. Not at celerity level. Of course, you would need to take the discipline, of course. But you are just a little bit behind your allies as they flit over to the corner of the alley. All 3 of you see the individual is moving rapidly. He is carrying Mashenka, sort of in a princess carry, running down the street, moving from shadow to shadow, alleyway to alleyway, bouncing in a sort of a zigzag.
Can I grab the nearest debris or whatever and try to launch at him?
Nearest debris. I would like you to take some narrative control, actually, here. So,
I assume I have ponies, 2? I can lift a fucking mailbox. Something just something small, but also left half
you're
to
in you're in a clubbing district, my friend. There is no mailbox. Tell me what you might find on the ground here, and what you might find along the streets of Mexico City.
I mean, a loose brick, a knocked over trash can. I don't know.
I'll allow you to sort of
freaking chupacabra.
Yeah, this fucking front of chupacabra. I can't find a goddamn mailbox. Go eat a bag of dicks.
I'll allow you to sort of grab one of those old metal trash cans. They still exist.
Or those newspaper ones that no one uses anymore. And they're just haven't taken them down for some reason.
I'll give you a choice. You want to lob a whole trash can, or do you want to sort of Captain America throw the top of the lid?
How heavy is the lid?
My guy. It's a lid.
It's a normal trash can, right? Yeah. So it's not a whole trash can.
Why are you making my life hard today, Wes?
I'm just saying, bro. It could be a particularly sturdy trash can. I don't know if motherfuckers do their trash cans in the clubbing district of Mexico. Apparently, they don't have fucking mailboxes.
So, you throw the lid of a trash can. Go ahead and give me I'm going to go ahead and call this. This isn't necessarily. This is classified under firearms.
Wow. How about the entire trash can?
It's still, you're lobbing something, my guy.
God, this guy.
So firearms and whatever you think you're going to use. You can use strength to just throw it. We can go the Sam Wilson Captain America route and sort of twist with dexterity and using momentum of your run and your throw.
I'll go dexterity because I have fleetness to add my opponents. Not opponents, celerity.
I'm assuming if we can see them, they may not be more than 8 yards away.
They're it's difficult to say.
Surge to the blood real quick.
I'll allow you to make an attempt, though.
I failed that blood surge, so my hunger rises to 3.
Victor, if you would like to make your roll, since I feel like I know what you're getting at.
Yeah, you know exactly what I'm getting at. I'm just looking to see if I have anything else. Okay, so use celerity to close as much distance as I can since it's already active.
That's
And
6
then activate
successes.
Arms of Ahriman. Chat me to Raps chat.
Just go ahead and make the rolls for Arms of Ahriman and let me know afterwards. Wesley?
Success.
I got 6 successes for the throw.
6 successes.
Yeah, and I failed my blood surge, so my hunger's 3.
Excellent. You would as well hear the whispers. The beast. Catch him, drink him, kill him. It's all that you need to do. Focus. Focus. The beast's voice becomes feminine. Mashenka gives you orders from the pit of your stomach, reaching up your spine to the right of your ear. You throw the trash can. It smacks into his back, causing him to trip, staggering him a bit. Trey, what are you up to in this moment as well?
I mean, that's all that's going through his head is what Mashenka's words are. So that's what he's doing.
Rushing after them.
Yeah.
Arouse the blood too. Success.
God damn it.
If this man doesn't trip over, would I be able to just take some shots at his legs?
Firstly, Trey, give me an athletics roll. Dex athletics, please. Jason, you may go ahead and take a shot if you'd like.
All right. I'm going to rouse the blood for that. Just want to make sure I actually hit this time.
Nine successes.
9 successes. Arms of Ahriman reaches out, grabs onto him. Result of your hunger roll, be kindly.
Oh, I passed.
Excellent. With a 10 by chance? Or with a crit on that roll by chance?
Not on the regular one for the discipline, but I did get a crit on the rouse check when using the discipline. When I roused the blood.
Understood. If you kindly, while I'm going to narrate, review the rules for Oblivion, please. So, Jason, the result of your roll as well, please.
Right, I roused the blood. It was a success. And I got 8 successes.
8 successes. Excellent. You fire, striking him in the leg. He's injured. Very clearly.
I got 6 successes with a messy crit.
6 successes with messy crit. You are almost on them, Trey. With the amount of times that he's slowed, you'll be on them without even a roll this upcoming turn. You'll be up next to them. So, we've got everyone, correct? Victor, for a reference, I'm just asking to see if your humanity is affected with the crits or the ones with 1s and 10s with your rouse check.
It says when making a rouse check for the Oblivion power or ceremony, the result of 1 or 10 would stain the soul. Does rousing the blood while using the Oblivion power count?
No. So if you rouse the blood to activate the power, you didn't get a 10, correct?
Okay, that one, no.
Then
Not
no,
for activating the power.
No, you're golden. So with everyone caught up, we enter into the next turn. He very clearly, let me make his intentions clear, is going to pull something out of his pocket. I would say TREY is the only one that can really hear him. He looks to be busy. We'll get to him very shortly. Pull something out of his jacket. It looks like a dagger of some sort, a stake. He says something. You simply can't hear. You're a little bit too far at the moment. So. What would you all like to do?
How sharp is this obsidian thing I have?
You've been carrying that around. That's so obsidian is always sharp. There is no way to make it. I mean, you can kind of dull it with sandpaper and things, but obsidian, especially with what this is meant to deal damage.
Cool. Could I mimic what I did with the lid and like spin it and try to cut the dude's arm?
You want to knife throw this weapon?
I want to use this thing as like imagine if Captain America's shield was bladed. I want to slice this dude's arm off with it.
So I will say it's not going to slice. The way this is, so you will
I cleave into it as much as I can cleave into it to stop him from doing whatever with his knife.
Excellent. So the Mako Whittle will essentially just cause a rip and tear. It's like a saw, basically. Go ahead and give me. This is an interesting firearms again.
Okay,
do you happen to have a specialty in swords?
Fuck no.
Then no. Okay, so TREY, just to clarify for your sake, everyone else was a little bit too far to hear. To hear what he's saying. He pulled out a stake of some sort of dagger or possibly a stake, and is looking down at Mishenka as he's holding her. You are close enough to hear him call out, "If you're going to be dead weight, then I need you to at least... I need to take my focus off you at least." And he is ready to plunge this into her heart.
I can't Captain America her?
What would you like to do, TREY? Yes, Victor. Everyone is making their moves at the same time. So,
yeah.
Victor, what's up, dude?
So the arms of Aramon are still wrapped around his legs, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I was planning to just like yeet him back towards us because, like, with the arms, just pull towards me because can't stab her if he's.
Can me and Victor
yanked.
combo so I can get close enough to cut his arm off?
You're muted.
You're muted.
With how far you already are, you have celerity, correct?
Yeah, I was using fleetness for the last. That's how I got so high on the last one.
Describe
I don't have any points in firearms.
Describe fleetness.
I'm allowed to add my celerity dice pool to any non-combat dexterity rolls.
Excellent. So, I'm going to there's no way for me to work this in your favor. You can either get up to him with fleetness, but that would be your turn, basically, because non-combat dexterity rolls. Well, I'll allow it. How do you want to combo this?
Well, I just like if Victor's aiming to pull him in, when he's like in range enough where I don't need a Captain America and I can just like charge forward and full force swing down. Honestly, might as well. I'm not gonna do what Thor did. This is how Thor fucked up. I'll go for his head.
Excellent.
Go directly for the neck, just right under the jaw.
Understood. Go ahead and give me your roll. Victor, what are you up to?
Pulling him.
Gonna pull him. Go ahead and give me the roll for that. Jason.
Take another shot at his hand. Let's try and knock this thing out.
Understood. Trey.
Yeah, I'll do what Mad Dog wants to do and attack him.
Well,
So that's 10 successes with a crit.
I got 7 successes. Ooh.
All right, Trey, make your roll as well. Excellent. Yes.
Question.
Yes.
Since he's already grappled, do I need to roll again, or does he just need to roll against my arms?
So the arms of Ahriman, if I'm remembering this correctly, I'm assuming you have it up, correct? Correct me if
Yes.
I'm wrong. In order to make an attack, a roll is required, correct?
Yeah, you roll the Wits in Oblivion to do superficial damage or grapple.
Or grapple. So he's already grappled. What you're attempting to do is sort of pull him. I'm going to count that as an attack, as you're kind of pulling him, and it's forcing him back.
Okay.
4 successes.
4 successes. So, we're going to go around the room. We're going to detail what happens. Wesley, the result of your roll?
10 successes with the crit.
10 successes, going for the head.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, right under the jaw. I'm not mimicking Thor's mistakes.
Understood. Jason,
7 successes.
aiming for what?
His hand to take out that little weapon.
Dagger stake thing.
Yeah, dagger stake thing.
Understood. Trey, 4 successes?
Correct.
To do?
To attack him, pounce on him, grab him.
Victor.
6 successes with a crit.
Excellent. Multiple things happen at once. So, to clarify, he made a full brute force attack, right? He did not make a defensive roll against any of your guys' attacks. He was focused on the creature in his arms. So multiple things happen at once. Wesley, you move up alongside Trey, you swing for the neck. You see the flesh carved with those obsidian shards, just cut down to the very bone. You can see the spine and the vertebrae exposed at this point, dealing significant amount of damage. Now, for mechanic purposes, to let you know, it is in fact superficial damage. So he is not decapitated, not dead. Victor, you in fact pull him into Trey's attack. So the result of your successes, Trey, was 4 successes. Again, he made no defense against you. With Victor's pull, I'm going to grant a little bit extra damage to this. So you're going to deal 6 superficial damage. Jason, the result of your fire. Yes, go ahead, Trey.
I also have
Feral weapons active.
yeah.
So that deals
it's
aggravated.
It's
He
additional
did.
to unhalved. Let me pull it up real quick. Adds 2 modifier to their brawl damage and causes superficial to aggravated health to mortal superficial damage inflicted with feral weapons is not halved. So
Understood. So you straight up deal 6 superficial damage. Wesley doing half. He's at full health track, impaired at the moment, as so far as the count, with 1 ag at the end. Sorry. Over full. Stand by. I have his sheet. There we are.
Am I still getting that little bonus, that momentum bonus?
Say again.
Am I still getting that momentum bonus?
Oh,
that you
yes,
was gonna give me?
absolutely, yes. So I'm just calculating where he's at right now. Jason, the
That's-
result of your roll again, one more time.
7 successes.
Three. Math, guys. What's 3 plus 5 plus 6? There's a lot going on this end.
14.
14. Excellent. All right, cool. He's still up. Barely. He, however, made an attack against Mashenka. The dagger, the stake, whatever is in his hand, finds its purchase. You can hear a gasp from Mashenka. What's your turn? He's thoroughly off kilter. He's dropped her at this point.
Trey is frenzied, so the only thing on his mind is killing this guy. So
Attack roll, please.
How far away? How close did I manage to pull him towards me?
With the pull, I would say that it stopped. I could say with celerity, you could be up next to him where you need to be, because you do have the ring. But Trey did kind of. It was a kind of like a group clothesline. Trey kind of stopped him from getting a little bit further than he could have gone.
5 successes.
5
I'm
So I'm
gonna
successes.
go
not gonna
keep
mess
trying.
with a frenzying gangrel and his prey, so I'm just gonna run past and get to Mashenka.
Yeah, head to Mashenka. I'm not
But I am
try
gonna keep him wrapped up.
Excellent.
I'm gonna see if Trey drops his frenzy because this is the second person to try and kidnap one of our people in the same night. So I kind of want to interrogate him. But like, I'm also not gonna get in the way of a frenzy and gang. I don't feel like doing that fight.
The result of your roll was 5 successes, you said, Trey?
Yeah, 5 successes.
Okay. Jason, what are you up to?
Not getting involved with that. Gonna go past that. Straight to Mashenka.
Understood. I got 4 successes to defend, Trey. You have a margin of 1. You're going to be dealing 1 superficial damage.
Add
Can he
and
defend
then
while
a
he's
plus
grappled?
2.
A +2 for the feral.
Yeah, feral weapons. So 3 superficial and half.
Victor, yes, he can. It's just a matter of taking negatives to the roll itself. But Trey with you said +2 with the feral weapons.
Yeah, it's a total of 3 superficial.
Your
on half.
prey is caught. Your prey is yours. What happens next? Health track's full.
Well, until this frenzy is over, he's gonna be going at him, biting him, scratching him, cutting him, and stuff like that. So
Then
and
Trey,
even after his frenzy is gone, he's probably gonna try to drink some blood because he's maxed out on his blood right now.
excellent.
Yeah, after Trey gets some blood, I'll like help him restrain the guy. Hopefully, he's entered torpor after that.
He's in torpor in this moment. Trey, you
Okay,
are
cool, then,
tearing
yeah.
into him. You have some a little bit of control. You are. What's going through your head? You're angry, obviously. The frenzy, the beast has taken you. But why are you so angry? What happened? How did we get to this point?
It'll probably go back to the original feeling that I described of just feeling we're not unified, like we're let Mashenka go on her own. He kind of felt unheard when he was saying the shit about Hannah, and then after he comes to and sees everybody except Monique, he's probably gonna be pissed off about that too. So yeah, he's just frustration and inadequacy as a whole.
Understood. Jason, you went to Mashenka. Victor, Wesley, you both stood back.
No, I went to Mashenka because I'm the only one that can get her out of torpor.
Understood. Wesley, give me a sign you're still with us. Excellent. Did you go to Mashenka as well? I know both of you wanted to avoid getting in the way of the gangrel and his prey.
No, I said Wes stays back until TREY exits torpor. Or not TREY exits torpor, until TREY exits frenzy and then picks up the torpor body.
Understood. So you wait. Victor, Jason,
Yeah.
Closest to Mashenka, you see there's a problem. She's not torpored. Her body is shriveling and flaking, almost like she's falling apart. Her hand is outstretched, skin quickly sloughing off of the finger bones. What do you do?
Remove the dagger.
Feed her blood. Just cut my wrist and start bleeding into her mouth.
You do this. Jason, you remove the dagger. There's a fountain of blood begins to pour. A quick burst, and then it suddenly just becomes a pool and a trickle down her chest. More than it should be. Victor, you bleed. You feed her blood. She takes a drink. The hand is soft, weak. She tries to push further your wrist into her mouth. She drinks. The fingers lose flesh. Nails fall. She becomes thin.
And I roll wits and occult to see if I can figure out what's happening to her.
By all means.
Could I do the same?
By all means. TREY, you are tearing into this Cainite, the object of your rage, the object of your anger. The Vitae drips from your face. Quickly after you tear deep gashes and holes into his chest. Your rage begins to subside. You are no longer frenzied. You may still be angry. But you've got your target. He's torpored. The object of your fury is essentially destroyed. You have no doubt that you could kill him now.
Can I take some blood though?
By all means.
Maybe like 2 or 3 drops worth.
By all means. You begin to feed.
Would you mind if I blood search this?
By all means.
I did. I got 7 successes with a messy crit and a bestial failure sitting.
Well, I failed mine, so...
What does that bring your hunger to, Jason?
2. I was not very hungry today.
Wesley, what are you doing?
I'm waiting for TREY to get, his blood so I can pick up the body, and then I guess I join them after that.
You very quickly see
Can't use
something.
my phone.
You see TREY begin to feed. You also see that something is very wrong. Jason and Victor are maybe not panicking, but they're crowding Mashenka, they've removed the dagger, the stake. Something's wrong. Victor, or rather Jason, the result of your roll?
8 with a crit.
8 and 7. Victor, with a messy crit. First of all, both of you succeed. Both of you know that there are some very unfortunate Cainites that will never feel torpor for mistake. Sometimes the legends are true. Much like the stories of Dracula and his children, sometimes stake means final death. Fitting for a Zamishi to suffer this. Jason, Victor, you're losing her. Victor, the result of your messy critical. You are enraged. You are furious. You don't enter frenzy. At least not yet. I'll give you an option here. You're losing a pack member. Another of the original pack members. There's no way to save her. You will be making a frenzy roll. This is fury. But I'm going to give you the option to ride the wave. To forego the test. Which of course will give you control of yourself.
Is there rules for mixing terror and fury frenzy together?
No, but I can see anger is only so interesting psychologically. Anger is only a sub emotion. It is the result of a greater emotion: fear, sadness, loss. I'll allow you to count it as both if you so wish.
I think it would be. I think that'd be fitting for Victor.
So, Victor, again, do you ride the wave?
Yeah, we're not supposed to. Yeah.
You tell me, Victor, what happens.
I'm probably gonna get up and punch the nearest freaking wall and scream.
Primal, bestial scream rings out. Trey, you bring yourself down a couple drops of hunger. Your attention is drawn over to them. Mishenka's...
Don't kill him. He will suffer.
Trey, you can see Mishenka's reaching. The bone's now fully exposed. Her eyes... She's lost one by now. She's reaching out. Her hand reached out for you.
I guess I'll rush to her.
She's nearly gone, Trey. All of you together. She opens her mouth to speak. Teeth are disintegrating. The tongue is nearly gone. She says something. I'm gonna allow Jason and Trey to make a roll to try to understand.
Is it low key? I want to Diablerize her.
It's a bit too
Is it
late.
like wrong?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Jeez,
search
have some
for that.
class, you fucking dirtbag.
Honestly, yo. All right, but I'm gonna search blood for that.
What did you want me to roll?
Wits, and I'm gonna call this insight.
Right.
3 successes.
Success on the blood surge.
Nope, I fucked up. I rolled resolve bags. 1 success.
What do you got for me, Jason?
I got 7 successes, possible bestial failure.
Understood. Trey, you can't make it out. Maybe it's the lingering effects of frenzy. Language can be difficult in a state of anger. Jason, you hear her speak. Making out the words is difficult. The lack of tongue, the falling of teeth. You make out what she says. She's looking at Trey and she says, "We are the sword of Cain. Do not let the blade dull." Within the next few seconds, her body is decay. Ash and flakes of skin. Bone matter. She's a pile of dust. Even the clothing was taken, as if feeling the very effects of time that she did. Victor, what happens with you? You're in a frenzy. There is the
Yeah,
object of your anger.
I'm grabbing him. I'm storming back to the club with celerity to get Monique before she dies too. And I'm not subtle.
I already grabbed the guy.
Rip him out of Wesley's hands. You get to see Victor moving. Breakneck speed, celerity in a frenzy. What do the three of you do?
Wesley simply follows silently.
Yeah, I'm rushing back to Monique. Either Monique or Hannah, one of the two.
Understood. Victor, you arrive at the club first. People are obviously scared. What do? You've exposed yourself. This is the masquerade broken.
Kicking the door open and yelling, "Everybody clear the club now."
Give me intimidation.
Sounds like this. I wish I had mass directive to go with cloud memory.
Unfortunately, he's in a frenzy. Physical disciplines only.
I'm talking about me. I can't help.
Ah.
Stop him 1 by 1 at the door. Cloud memory. Cloud memory.
Rouse the blood. Success. Five successes.
5 successes. That mixed with the enhancement that you've used to carry this open body into the club with you. They begin to run. Panic. Pouring out of the exits. People get trampled. People are fleeing. Monique rushes down the hall, looking for what is causing the panic. She sees you. Victor?
Where is Hannah? We're done here.
She hasn't left the room. What are you doing? Who is that?
The son of a bitch that just killed Mashenka. I'm gonna go kick the door open.
Understood. Just a brief reminder, Victor, you are in a frenzy. Cannot stress that enough. I've been lenient in this, but you are frenzied. You kick the door open. This is when everyone else arrives. Monique is standing stunned. You all arrive in the main area of the club. You see Monique. What are the three up to?
I embrace Monique and ask her basically the same line of questioning. Where's Hannah?
She kind of holds you just with one arm back of your head. Victor's dealing with her. What happened?
I give her a rundown of what happened.
Jason, Wesley, what are you guys up to?
I was gonna go talk to Jason because that's the second vampire. I want to see if we should do recon or something with the two of us, see if there's any more nearby.
Yeah, sounds good. I'm actually holding the dagger or stake that killed our friend, and I just put that inside my jacket.
Yeah, you get a better look at it as you do. It is a dagger. It is also a stake. It's sort of got a handle and a hilt to it, but the blade itself is just a stake. It's a cone of wood, sort of carved and whittled. There seems to be sort of ingrained metal, perhaps melted into it. Likely melted, from judging from what you can see, the burns of the wood.
Yeah, let's check if there's any others.
Trey.
Not gonna have a repeat of this.
Do we recognize that Victor is in a frenzy or not?
I would say
From the loud scream and punch at the wall.
I'm gonna say wits and insight.
I mean, okay, because I was gonna say he's been very composed for.
Yeah, I'm gonna say wits and insight, but reason being he has been very composed, but he's also just lost a pack member. Let's see if he can determine grief from a frenzy.
I'll do the exact same thing. Let's see. Search. See.
So wits and insights. Fuck. Yeah, I'm aroused the blood.
Yeah, here, blood arousing. That's 5 successes.
No success on the blood rouse.
Bringing you back up to hunger 4, correct?
I have a success on it, so I'm at level 3.
Understood.
You say I got 2 dots, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so I'm at level 3 still. Yeah, 2 successes.
2 successes. 2 and 5. Victor is in a frenzy. He's volatile. The beast is in control. Speaking of which, Victor. There Hannah sits in her chair. Still the blood and viscera in this room. She looks at you not with anger, really. You can see Vitae staining her face. Signs of her anguish, her tears. She looks at you with coldness, irritation. What is that?
We need to go. And I'm just going to try to grab her.
Miss Strength. Or a might. Or, no, Strength, apologies. Strength and Brawl, please.
I had to get up for those dice rolls.
5
Me and
successes.
Jason.
I lost a die, so.
Me and Jason know we're gonna go do
There we
recon for more vampires, by the way.
Yeah, if there's any others.
Since the two of them popped up in the same night to try and kidnap
Victor,
members of our.
you reach for her, and she bats your hand away. And she says, "Get your fucking hands off me."
And stay and die.
What do you do?
And I'm gonna walk out.
Excellent. Jason, Trey, Wesley, you see Victor return.
Where is she?
Staying to die. We don't have time to waste with people that aren't our own right now. Would I be composed enough to say that?
You are speaking in a growl at this point. You are the beast. It is difficult to speak. This sort of blend of terror and fury, frenzy each. Gotten away from the object of your fear, as per terror frenzy, the fear of losing somebody, the fear of losing a pack member. It's already happened. Just getting away from the corpse is enough to quell that. You are enraged still, though. You still have that creature.
Oh, I figured the terror was not only from losing her, but because I wasn't anywhere near Monique, and she might be in danger too.
By that same logic, I would say that you left 3 of your friends behind. In which case, I've been a little lenient further. So you tell me what happens next, Victor. The object of your anger is still in your hands. Allow me to ask you this. In a fury frenzy, logically speaking, yes. You should keep him alive. You should question him. Would the beast care?
Oh, it wasn't for questioning. I wanted to wake him up and make him suffer while I tore him limb from limb. It had nothing to do with questioning or interrogation at this point.
Then what happens next, gentlemen? The scene is yours.
What's going on?
Up there.
Just as good a place as any, I guess. I'll freaking...
The place is clear.
I'm gonna wake him up and tear him apart here in the club.
I'm gonna ask. Basically, I'm giving Monique a look of guidance.
I want to go do my recon.
What the? Where the fuck you? Why are you leaving? Why?
What do you mean, bro? He chased off the humans. There's 2 vampires came out one night to kidnap 2 different people of our pack. What are you talking about? Those are the only 2 around?
Then stay with the fucking pack. That's what
I'm taking Jason with me.
And we're just gonna leave Hannah.
Yeah, we just said she don't want to come with. She dies.
There's no fucking semblance of vengeance. This happened on her fucking turf, and we're just gonna let it go. We're not gonna argue. We're not gonna just take the loss and leave. Is that what we're doing? Fuck it. If nobody else is gonna do it, then I will. And I'm gonna go into Hannah's store.
All right. Hey, I think we should go help him if he's gonna try and do some stuff. Some stupid stuff, that is. All right, come on.
Wesley?
No one ever wants to listen to my ideas.
You follow Jason?
Yep.
2 feet follow behind Trey. Victor, you feed him blood. The victim. Monique stands between the hallway and you, trying to keep an eye on both parties. Victor, he begins to wake. Oh, well, this isn't good. What happens next, Victor?
I'm gonna activate Touch of Oblivion and just start decaying body parts so he feels what she felt as she decayed away. Wait, I can't do that. I'm in frenzy. Never mind.
Correct.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start bashing his face in then.
You do this. We'll get to you again very shortly. Trey, Jason, Wesley storm into Hannah's chambers. She rises from her chair as you guys enter. She says, I'm getting real sick of people barging into my rooms.
Who has the dagger?
Be
Was
Jason.
it Jason? Do you have it, Jason?
I have the dagger. Pulls it out.
You know she was telling the truth, right?
What are you talking about?
Just got
Last of your
attacked
pack.
twice while we were here.
The last of your pack. You killed her, and she was telling the truth. Who was it? The 80 rock metal band groupies. First night we was here, they were talking about talking to Forenza. And the only person that cared about your pack, you killed her.
She betrayed this pack. What would you know about it?
Hannah and the Seven sounds like a pack. Hannah and the Seven.
She should have came to me first.
It's not a tree pack. It's a family.
You little shovelheads. Is that what you think a pack is? A family? We are fighters. We are warriors.
You ain't shit.
You are alone. You have no brothers at your side. No compatriots. You killed the last of them.
So young.
So young. Yeah, you're by
Wiser
yourself.
than you.
You have Camarilla running throughout your club. You caused it the death of our own. You have one choice. Either come willing or unwilling. Regardless, you're coming with us.
Do you think you can take me on, little beast? Do you think you can make me?
You think you can stop us?
I'm gonna just hold my hand out for the dagger from Jason.
Rush
I'll
just
put it in your
spins his
hands.
obsidian saw.
Jason, Trey, Wesley, I'd like you all to make an intimidation check. This will be compounding
Cool.
successes.
I'm gonna, if that's the case, I'll activate Dot.
By all means.
You know what? I'm
Again, my presence pool.
do a surge.
I'm also gonna search for fuck it. Awesome, success. Great.
That's a failure. So 300.
What a loser. Could not be me.
Intimidation and manipulation, by the way.
Intimidation 2.
It's a failure, so hunger 3 now.
Okay. Oh, I'm also hungry. I'm hungry. 3. Okay.
I'm aroused the blood.
By all means.
Success.
6 successes.
please.
Awesome.
5 successes with a regular crit.
Excellent. Jason?
4 successes.
15 in total. Your blood calls out to one another. The Valkyrie speaks to all of you. The last rite, the first rite, the most important of the Sword of Cain. You are united in this moment, more than ever. Let's start with you, Jason. What would TREY and WESLEY feel from you in this moment?
They feel my anger. They feel my sorrow for what we have lost. They feel my agitation at all of this keeps happening. And they feel my fear that it's going to keep happening.
WESLEY, same question.
From West, they feel like the same way you beat one of those really smart little kids and they're just like focused on destroying you the next time you play a game together. It's just malicious intent. Like, I'm going to find out what faction this guy belongs to and tear it down completely.
Malicious vengeance. TREY, the same question.
Yeah, a lot of anger, a lot of regret. Yeah, incompetence on his part. Sorrow, grief.
3 of you stand against Hannah, united as a pack. Glaring down someone who is older than you. You have no idea by how much. She steps towards you and says, "Fine. There's nothing for me here anyway." She takes your hand, TREY. Victor. Bashing this gentleman's skull in. He's speaking between impacts. Do you think this is going to help you?
Not listening at all. I'm just venting.
Excellent. Crack. And crack. And crack. Skull eventually caves in. He finds himself in torpor once again.
Do it again.
You revive him once more and he spits out the blood. The blood of a zealot tastes like poison. You are trash and the city will be cleansed.
Can I rip his fangs out?
You absolutely may. In fact, that is a common, I shouldn't say common, and very uncommon practice for some of the sinners, we'll call them.
I know I can't really make out what he's saying through my rage, but I'm tired of hearing his voice, and I just want to start breaking stuff to make him not talk.
Understood. You do this repeating process of revival and torporing over and over and over. But the third round, Victor, the frenzy fades. He's in torpor. The only reason you really stop is because Monique comes over and puts her hand on your shoulder. It's unrecognizable. His face, a wad of uncooked beef. Chest torn open. He is destroyed. Still alive. Utterly destroyed.
We lost her.
Let's go home.
Okay, before we leave, can we get cameras?
From the club itself,
Yeah.
you may feel free to access Hannah's system, downloading some of the footage if you so choose. It'll take a little bit of time.
Yeah. Yeah, I would.
Do this. Acquire footage. What happens to the corpse, Victor? The beaten mass.
You said he was still alive?
I did. I did not explicitly say you were killing him. You wanted him to suffer.
Have I regained composure, or
You are out of
am
frenzy.
I think he'd still be too pissed off to think of taking him back and interrogating him.
It's understandable.
I'm gonna kill him.
I'm gonna try intervene. I'll put my hand on your shoulder, Victor. Victor, we can still use him. We can make this last longer. We can pull so much more from him. We can make all the rest of them suffer. Just a little more time, Victor. We can make them all pay for that. All of them.
Keep him out of my sight.
I pick up the body, take him away. Back rooms.
You do this. You all leave the club then, completing various tasks. It's a strange ride home. Victor on his bike, alone. The rest of you piled into a vehicle. Monique takes the driver's seat. Who's up front with her?
Me.
Jason, Wesley in the back. The corpse.
And
in the
Wes is
trunk.
like keeping an eye out.
Jason,
Yeah.
you were the only one that heard Mashenka's last words. Do you share them?
Yes, of course. It's better to let us all know what her final words were.
We are the sword of Cain. Do not let the blade dull. This is where it will end tonight's session of Book of Saints. We thank you all for joining us. We hope you'll join us next week. Once again, I'd like to ask anyone if they have anything to plug.
You took
The safety of my wife and kid.
Mental hospitals near you for imagining imaginary players.
Say again, West?
The safety of my wife and kid.
Unfortunate.
Ramos, please have a heart.
Well, then
Lily's only 8 years old.
our spiel continues. We, of course, have been the Rolling Nomads. You can find us right here on twitch.tv/Rolling Nomads, where Fridays, 5:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, we do Book of Saints. This is our Sabbat Chronicle. This is the pack coming together. The pack that will unite Mexico City. But at what cost?
I don't know about that.
We are coming to a close on this season, but there's still much more story to be told. In fact, we might, after this season, see the effects of some of our pack's choices. Maybe we'll see some Thin Bloods. Maybe we might see some ghouls or some humans. What happens in Mexico City? Aside, where the camera pans to side characters, giving them a little bit of a spotlight. That'll be after this season is complete. We'll, of course, always return to these gentlemen and see what goes on next. On Saturdays, you can find us over on twitch.tv/TheOnyxPath for Scion Godson. We are in Season 2. I believe Episode 7 is upcoming. And it is... it's kicked off. We're doing stuff. They are in the midst of Japan right now, squaring up with the first Oni. Fujin himself. But that is on Saturdays at 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Over on the Onyx Path, twitch.tv/TheOnyxPath. Sundays. We have nothing. I'm sorry, that's Sundays on Onyx Path. Apologies. Sundays, 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time for Scion on Onyx Path. Bad at this. Sundays, also, we used to do Thy Kindred Come, but we're taking a brief hiatus. The story is complete for Thy Kindred Come. We have finished our epilogue. Story is done. Doesn't mean we won't see the characters again, though. In fact, some of them have expressed interest in visiting Mexico City. I'm sure that will go over very well. We don't have currently anything in our 6 p.m. Sunday time slot. However, at the end of October, beginning in November, we will be beginning our D&D campaign, run by our good friend David, who has played Gal Yashar on Thy Kindred Come, and plays Thalis on Scion Godsend. Very much looking forward to it. I'm playing an Arcana Cleric. I'm going to do weird shit. Yeah, it'll be a good time. Mondays, we do Conan Exiles. It's been pretty consistent with Conan Exiles. It used to be just kind of a random game up for grabs, but we are deep into Conan. It has become kind of a staple for Mondays. And I like organization and crafting, so that's 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on Mondays for Conan Exiles. Maybe other games coming soon. I am, as you can see behind me, that box right there, that was a case. I built a new PC, so I won't be on a potato anymore. And I'm this close to finishing it. Everything should be squared away, so more stuff should be coming, and I'll be able to do more stuff for this channel, do more stuff for you guys. That is all I've got for the Rolling Nomads as of right now. I lied. Twitter is the best way to keep up to date with us. I'm real fucking bad at this, guys. This is why you guys should take this from me. Someone should take our
It's not my job, bro. You kidnapped my wife and kid. I'm fucking doing your announcements for you. Fuck.
We're on Twitter at _Rolling Nomads. The best way to keep up to date with our schedule. Any changes, any late starts, any new programming at _Rolling Nomads. That's where you can find us, keep up to date with us. Me, myself, I have YouTube. Fuck, man. YouTube holds Scion Godsend episodes and Book of Saints episodes. I'm still getting the Book of Saints episodes uploaded. As I said, I've been building a PC, so editing has kind of come to a halt, but there will be a mass dump basically this upcoming week. Once everything is complete and set up and all squared away. Me, myself, I have been your storyteller, Gilbert Ramos, found everywhere, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, all of the social media things under the name @RamosTheNomad. It has been an absolute pleasure to traumatize you guys. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to do this. I hope you guys enjoyed the game. We hope you guys enjoyed watching us and seeing all of our nonsense. Thank you. We'll see you guys see you guys next. What day is it? Friday. Next Friday. Same time. Same place. Same Cainites. See you soon.